Did Arsenal bottle the league, mate?
They sure well did.
Yo, we've got an awkward producer, guys.
Thanks for that.
You know what? Even though
Cheers,
I agree
Forrest.
with him, even though I agree with him,
Cheers, Forrest.
even though I agree with him, that was just a bit awkward, mate. That's why he's on the other side of the
Abdul,
camera, innit?
come closer.
Abdul,
Abdul, just come closer. No, don't come closer, actually. I've changed my mind.
That, please, don't do that. Even, is Uncle Abdul awkward?
Excellent question, Bar. And I think, that is going to be a matter of opinion to many people. In my opinion, I think what this season has shown is you can't afford to not drop one single point against Pep, right? So, have we bottled the league? I'd say no. Did we have an opportunity? In fact, for the majority of the season, we weren't even the favourites for the title. In fact, Liverpool were the odds-on favourites. Everybody was saying, oh, it's Klopp's final season, they're going to win it. So if anybody's bottled it, anybody collapsed, you would say Liverpool collapsed, right?
That's just
So
shifting
no,
the blame.
it's not shifting the blame. I'm just saying
It
if you want to see what a bottle looks like, just look at what Klopp and Liverpool did.
See what a bottle looks like. Look at Arsenal's new home kit.
Yeah. Arsenal's new home kit. What is it? Is it a bottle?
There's a shape of a little bottle there. Yeah. It does actually. He's right. He's not wrong. I can't even say anything to that because it does depict that. I'm telling you.
Listen, though.
Funnily enough, but in my
on a
opinion,
real,
on a real, I don't think it's a bottle. No.
Which
definitely
game was
not.
it? Was it the Villa game?
The Villa game, yeah.
Which they overtook you.
No, I think it was the Villa game, and when we went to the Etihad, we weren't. In my opinion, Arsenal were not brave enough to go after them. It was a little bit too defensive, in my opinion. At the Etihad, I think we could have done. If we had won at the Etihad, the Villa game wouldn't have made a difference because then we would have taken 6 points from 6 against City. Do you understand? So, in essence, losing only once since the turn of the year, it's not bottling the league. The results don't say you bottled the
City
league.
weren't even anywhere near it at that point.
City are never anywhere near it in the middle section. You know they always turn up in the last part of the season, right? At that point, they were third. Liverpool were first. Arsenal were second.
So what are we saying here?
So what I'm saying is that, look, at the end of the day, the guy that's just won it for the 4th time in a row, like to beat him, you have to be absolutely
you have
perfect.
no criticism of your team.
I just did criticise the team. What I said was they should have been a little bit more brave against City at the Etihad. That one game, and then also this is it. This season has been defined by moments, and these moments have been in fine margins, and then fine margins are the difference between you becoming a champion and almost, right? And you can't be an almost guy because you don't get nothing for second place.
What's the final points tally?
The point tally is City 91, Arsenal 89. 2 points. And right, this is what I'm saying. So if Arsenal had beat City at City, the other results wouldn't have mattered.
I think it's more if Arsenal had beaten Villa at home.
No, but even though what I'm saying is, if they were, this is the thing. That Villa game doesn't matter if they went for the win at the Etihad, right?
Why didn't you go for the win at Etihad?
Well,
is that
funnily enough,
naivety?
I'm not really that close to Arteta at the moment.
So he's
not been returning my calls of late. I'm not gonna lie.
Is
He's been really busy.
Of Arteta then,
No, that's not a criticism. What I'm saying is it shows a lack of experience. So it shows that he's still a baby in terms of him being a manager in an elite competition, right? He's shown that not only in the Premier League, but also.
I think it's a bit. Go on, go on, sir. Go on.
This is obviously get back on camera.
Get back on camera. How's he gonna get the mic back?
You're the one that needs to come on the camera, mate.
I don't want to be on camera.
Abdul, come closer.
So,
you're talking behind the camera. What's the point of it?
That's what a producer does.
Okay, just go. Yeah, fine. Okay, you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
Can you hurry up?
So
this producer is not very good at talking, is he?
He's not very polite either. Anyway, carry on.
So last season, you guys said the exact same thing. It's what was it? Experience.
Yeah,
or,
absolutely.
Like, thing
okay, so let me.
So if it's experience, when are you going to actually have the experience to
absolutely.
Like win the league?
Yeah, absolutely. I can ask
Very
you the same
well
question.
articulated. Very well articulated.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I just thought I'd drop that in there real quick. Yeah. When are you guys going to experience competing again? But first of all, what I want to say is this: when Arteta actually signed for Arsenal as a manager, what he said was, "I've got a 5-phase plan." Right? According to Arteta's 5-phase plan, he's currently in phase 3 of that 5-phase plan. Right? And that phase 3 is to compete. Now, he competed last season and he's competed this season. Consistency is key when you're trying to beat Manchester City. Liverpool shown that. In this era of Liverpool and City, which is what is Klopp versus Pep, Liverpool only won 1, but they competed all them other seasons. Now, you don't win nothing for competing. Well, we challenged them all the way to the final day. You don't win nothing for that. So you're absolutely right. There has to come up. And for me personally, I think next season is that season that he has to win. Never mind the Prem. He has to win something.
To play devil's advocate, though, Yes, he has to win something, but will you have a run as good as this again?
Well, this is what you asked me last season.
And
I said, and this is the exact same thing I'm going to say now, right? The foundations are in place to only improve. The rumours that are surrounding the players that are 1 second.
This has been a very special season, though.
I think that you could have said that the season before. It's been a very special
it wasn't.
season.
What points did you finish on last season?
Higher than this season, wasn't it?
So will Arsenal win the league next season?
I think, yeah. In fact, yeah, 100%. Arsenal will win the league next season.
100%.
100%.
I'm
telling you now. Yeah, I'm telling you now.
Who do you need to buy to make that happen? Because you improved the squad.
Look,
Right,
all right,
so
look, right.
Let's have a
1 second. So you're saying, who do we need to sign? If we sign a midfielder that will replace Thomas Partey, a ball-playing midfielder that understands defensive, how to turn defense into
Who
attack.
does he play ahead of?
Partey is going to go for me.
So who's been playing this season though? It's been Jorginho,
Yeah.
or Partey. Sometimes
Yeah, but
neither have played.
sometimes neither have played. Rice has been on.
Because you've had Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz.
Yes.
When you've played a striker
That's right.
who
Yeah.
wasn't Havertz.
We don't want Rice to play the role of a defensive midfielder. You want him to be a little bit more free when he's being that box-to-box attacking player.
Do you not think though that if we're going to be real, Rice has been a downgrade to Xhaka?
I think
Because he played in that number 8 position.
I think we misunderstood what Xhaka was supposed to be. From the start of the season, what I thought Xhaka was going to be.
You mean Rice? What Rice was going to be?
No, what I thought Xhaka was. No, sorry, what Havertz was going to be. Yeah? What he was going to be for us. I thought he was going to be a direct replacement for
Xhaka.
Yeah. But actually, that's not the case. That's proven.
It's because you had injuries up front and you had poor performances.
And maybe that was the intention. We don't know.
I don't think it's the intention.
That changed.
No, I agree with you. That was the intention.
Yeah.
Havertz for Xhaka.
Yeah. But that changed as the season went on.
Havertz has overperformed most people's expectations.
He's exceeded expectations.
For me, who you're playing in that position right now is Rice. Now, is Rice as good going forward as Xhaka was? No. He's not that player. And I don't think he ever will be that player with a great left foot. With a great left foot like Xhaka to play those nice passes through to break lines. He's a bit of a sideways pass merchant. Sometimes he'll play a little.
Listen, he's been very, very good for Arsenal.
He's improved a lot this season.
Yeah. So you're telling me there's no? You're telling me he's hit a glass ceiling?
No, he can improve again.
Okay.
But he's not. But look, he's never been that guy who's gonna find that pass through eye of a needle, thread it through. Xhaka's got that about.
No, Xhaka absolutely has. I personally think if we had kept Xhaka, there maybe would have been a different. Maybe I don't know.
I think you keep Xhaka, you play him with Rice. And
we're a totally different team. We're a totally different animal.
The balance is good there. The balance is good.
We're a
Because
totally
when you're
different
playing
animal.
Havertz, Odegaard, and Rice.
Get behind there and wait. Just wait there. Just wait there, and we'll come to you.
If you want to be on camera, come on camera.
Yeah.
How many points did stand there, kids? Stand there. I'll stand there.
Abdul, come closer. Abdul, come closer.
Okay, so how many points did Arsenal get last season?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was it more than this season?
I think so.
Yeah. So if that's the case,
In fact, let me check. Let me just check. How can you check?
How have Arsenal improved then if they've got less points this season?
After January last season, April was when Arsenal have problems in April. I always say this. When it gets to March, I always think I wish the season would end in March because Arsenal would win so many things in March. Yeah, because previous seasons gone by where we've had a dip in form has been April, right?
So, no. So look, we've got the numbers here. 84 points last season, Arsenal. 89 this season.
Okay.
So it's an improvement, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And also from the turn of the year, if you look at Arsenal's results after January last season, yeah, we dropped points, many draws, and there was losses as well.
You got look. I'll tell you what I think. I think last year.
Sorry, I just wanted to say one more thing about. You said who could they potentially bring in to improve even further if you're saying you're going to improve yet still. If the players that we're looking to sign, they actually do become signings and they do come in, right? Like Isak from Newcastle, Eze from Crystal Palace and Bruno Gomes from Newcastle. If we sign these 3 players in addition to what we already have, I'm telling you now, right? That is something that will most definitely will compete yet again with City and never mind take them all the way. I think we beat them. With them 3 additions, I think we beat them.
But look, I just think the only thing you're not keeping in mind is even you look at the best teams of the past, apart from City, a season changes, a pre-season comes, and a player changes. Ben White could never be this good ever again. We don't know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
But do you think...
Because he's had a blinding season. Not because he's not a good player.
But
when you have a blinding season, it doesn't mean you're going to match it the next season.
Absolutely.
It's tough. It's
very tough.
Twice.
Absolutely.
Rice, for me...
But this separates the good from the great teams.
Let me tell you, Rice, for me, can improve. Odegaard last year was far better than he was this year, right? You can agree with that. Mm-hmm. So he was a blinding season last year, didn't match it. Jesus, maybe injuries again, didn't match it. Saka, okay, kept up that level. Martinelli didn't match his season last season.
That's right.
But Trossard came in
Yeah,
and
yeah,
did his
yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Havertz refreshed the squad. So for me, we can't bank on it. So you really, if you want to go for a league, you have to strengthen even the positions you're good at, you have to strengthen.
This is what I'm trying to say. Arteta's, he already said this. What I want to have is 2 top players in every single position. So even if one does fall off a little bit, the person that's going to come in is just as good, if not better, all the time, on rotation.
I'll agree with you on one thing. If Isak comes, because you don't have a good striker right now.
Absolutely.
Havertz has done a really good job in there, but we've seen with
what you need is an
Chelsea,
out-and-out
he's not
raw
a 9
killer,
like that. He's a false 9, and he's been good at it. Even for Chelsea, when he wasn't scoring goals, he was good at it. So Isak is that guy, and you know what? He's just a baller. I like him.
Such a good
and
player.
he's got all the attributes. He can run in behind. He can play one.
We've seen him live a few times. I don't care what anybody says. This guy can play.
Dribbler. And you know what? He's far more efficient than Jesus. Jesus does a lot of running around, but he's not efficient with that.
He's got such a good passing ability as well. So he's not just like, oh, I've got the ball at my feet, I'm going to take a few players on.
Did you see against United?
That pass.
Yeah, he played it out to Murphy. Murphy cuts it in.
Yeah.
He's got that in him. So Isak, we have to rate him. And Gomes, bro. That changes it.
This is what I mean.
That's a player we need. That's a player Man United need.
But you're not going to get.
I know,
Inshallah.
but you know, Elise, whatever. You know what? Your wing you're good in the wing spaces anyway. Yes, I would add. I would definitely add, but I'm not like too concerned there. I'd be concerned about left back. I'd be concerned about right back.
Yeah.
I'd be concerned about who's a backup for Saliba and Gabriel if they get injured.
Absolutely.
If you keep Ramsdale, you've got 2 good keepers.
At the end of the day, look, this season Saliba's played every single minute in the league.
Lucky.
That's
lucky.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's lucky that
that's
he has.
dangerous.
Yeah. No player
Next
does
season,
that.
that's not happening, in my opinion. If that does, I'm going to be shocked again. He must be a machine.
So okay.
Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
The other question is, will City drop off from this?
Okay, this is the thing.
4 years in a row.
But I said this earlier on our live.
Better than you are this season and not win
Exactly.
the league, unfortunately.
Exactly.
So
This is what
you
I mean.
need a different trophy.
So,
you need to
but this is why I said he needs to
to
win a trophy.
He needs to start putting that same level of respect on the other tournaments.
Any trophy. Any trophy is a trophy. At the end of the day, you can't just say, "Oh, we almost won the title."
And I have to respect Fast for that, because even when United won the Carabao Cup, he didn't put any disrespect on it last year.
A trophy's a trophy.
Trophy's a trophy.
Listen. You win any competition. I don't care what team
not
you are.
Not the Shields, though, innit? Not the Shields. Not one-off games. Not them ones.
I don't class the Charity Shield as a
So
trophy.
Carabao Cup, Europa
FA Cup, Europa
Conference.
League, Europa Conference, the Champions League, the Premier League. They're the
Unfortunately,
trophies.
you man ain't gonna be in those.
We're not in them. We're not in them.
You know what?
But we're not going to Karachi FC on a Thursday night like you man will be.
Karachi
FC.
We're not going that far, mate.
You're not going to Islamabad United. We're in the Europa Conference. We're not going there like Man United's going there. Do you know what I mean?
We're not going there at this point.
We're not going to see the Delhi Night Riders like you guys are on the Thursday nights, guys. You heard it here first, all right?
So on that note,
Chennai Super Kings, like who are you going to be facing on the Thursday night? No. We're facing teams in mainland Europe, brothers and sisters. We are going to be just a short flight away, not 9 hours this way, 9 hours that way, brother. Time zones, jet lag. We're not feeling none of that.
He's actually, for an Arsenal fan who didn't wear his T-shirt on the last day of the season when they could have won the league, didn't drive down to London because he knew they weren't going to win the league.
I said it already.
He's been very confident.
No, I said already. I said
you're
after
happy.
the Villa
It sounds like
game.
you're satisfied,
No,
innit?
I said after the Villa game. You have to mentally prepare. Yeah. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. And I said.
With Arsenal, you have to do that though.
And with Man United, you have to do worse.
No.
Change team every week to keep yourself sane, like Mahar does.
Brother, come on.
So, anyway, like I was saying, right? If Arsenal make the improvements that they're looking to make, like the Kroenke came out and said already, it doesn't matter what happens on the pitch today, we're already putting things in place to improve and go again next season. We're not going away. This is the thing that people need to understand. Like, Arsenal now have got something in place. They've got a foundation in place, a base in place. They've got a setup, a system that's going to just keep improving.
And that's what City have better than anyone else.
Yes.
And as a United fan, we're very envious of that. And that's it. Other clubs should be looking at Newcastle's setup looks good, Arsenal's setup looks good, Brighton's setup looks good, City's setup looks good.
Liverpool's setup looks really good.
Liverpool's I don't know how Klopp he carried a lot. He's a bit like Ferguson back in the day. He carried the weight on his shoulders. Yeah. Without Klopp, you don't know. If you don't have a character like that who pushes people, who can select the right player, who can develop the right player, we don't know about that.
I think they've got some good.
I don't think they have the right setup, but I think
I guess we will see.
They've had a great manager.
I guess we will see next season.
And you know my opinion on Liverpool.
Yes.
3 years ago, I think it's been nearly 3 years ago where I said
it's the beginning
of the end for Liverpool, and the end has come. The end has come. Let's see how they do.
Yep.
But with that,
remember,
good luck to you.
Remember, guys. You yourself are an urban baller,
your
and your opinion on the game
does
does matter. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.